Duel for Cardia. Flip through the cards. Let's get it. Trying to keep it like a kind of deck box for no good reason. There we go. Alright, so this is deck 1 or 2. Recycle, I don't know. Yeah, alright, well anyway, we'll look at this deck. Alright, so Hired Blade, that's a 1 rank. Discard both this card and the opposing card. I think I'm gonna put them in the right ranks, or I think whenever you play the game, you're supposed to play by all of one color. Maybe not. Hold on, how does this go? Okay, place the location cards. Take all character cards marked with the 1 in the lower right corner. Each player takes the 16 cards with the same deck. Alright, so these all have a 1 in the lower right. Okay, so that's one deck. Deck 2 right here. Yeah, so there's 2 decks, and there's the Djinn back, and there's the Wizard back. So 2 decks, and then we got locations and keywords and everything. Alright, so the number 2 is Void Mage. Remove all modifiers on all ongoing tokens from any one card. Interesting. And that's an instant ability. Both of these are instants. And then we got Surgeon. Instant. Add -5 influence to the next card you play. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. Okay, then we got Mediator. 4 power. Infinite ongoing. This encounter is a tie. 5, the Saboteur, instant. Your opponent discards the top 2 cards of their deck. 6, the Fortune Teller, instant. And the next encounter, your opponent plays their card face up before you play your card. 7, the Palace Guard, instant. Choose a faction. Your opponent may discard 1 card of the chosen faction from their hand, but if they don't, add +7 influence to this card, making it a big 14. 8, the Judge, ongoing. You win all tied encounters, including upcoming ones. Ties don't trigger abilities. 9, the Ambusher, instant. Choose a faction. Your opponent discards all cards of the chosen faction from their hand. 10, the Puppeteer, instant. Discarding the opposing card. Discard the opposing card. Replace it with the card you randomly draw from your opponent's hand, but its ability is not triggered. 11, Clockmaker, instant. Add +3 influence to your card in the previous encounter, as well as to the next card you play. So net 6 power. Treasurer, 12, ongoing. The card that wins the previous encounter is worth 1 additional signet. Nice. Yeah, so you win the power rank deal, then you get a signet. First to 5 signets wins, but if you don't win the power by having the highest influence or whatever, then you do your bottom of the card ability. Alright, so instant right here, Swamp Guardian. Take 1 of your other played cards back into your hand and discard its opposing card. Okay, discard its opposing card, that's great. Alright, Magistra. Copy and activate the instant ability of 1 of your other played cards with the same or higher influence than this card. Instant Inventor, 15. Add +3 influence to any 1 card and -3 influence to any other 1 card. Okay, 16, the Djinn. You win the game instantly. So if you ever lose with the 16, then you instantly win the game. That's freaky. So if you ever lose with the Djinn by making it like a I don't know how you would lose with the Jin, but I'm sure it happens sometimes. Crazy. All right, let's look at deck 2 now. Okay, Poisoner, deck 2. Poisoner, the number 1 influence. Okay, so instant, reduce the influence of the opposing card until the encounter is a tie. Okay, so you can go all the way from 16 to 1. Okay, Kinesis Mage, 2 influence, instant, move all modifiers and ongoing tokens from one of your cards to any other of your cards. 3 Envoy, instant, add -3 influence to any one card or to the next card you play. 4 Tax Collector, instant, add +4 influence to this card. 5 Revolutionary, instant, your opponent discards 2 cards from their hand, then draws 2 cards. Okay, a Librarian, and I think you have a 16 card deck, because it's the whole deck. A Librarian, instant, add 2 or -2 to the next card you play after revealing it. Okay, Prodigy, the HNIC, 7 influence, instant, add +3 influence to any one of your cards with 8 or less influence. And 8, the Aristocrat, with an ongoing, if this card wins, then it's worth 1 additional signet. 9, the Blackmailer, with an instant, choose a faction that your opponent may play next. If they don't, they discard 2 cards from their hand after revealing their card. 10, the Illusionist, activate the ability of one of your losing cards. 11, Engineer, instant, add +5 influence to the next card you play after triggering abilities. 12, the Counselor, ongoing, in the previous encounter your card wins and your opponent's card loses. Okay, I mean, how do you demark that? I don't know. All right, 13, Witch King, instant, choose a faction. Your opponent discards all cards of the chosen faction from their hand and deck, then they shuffle their deck. Your opponent discards all cards of the chosen faction from their hand and deck, and they shuffle their deck. That could be game changing. All right, Elemental, the 14, discard a card from your hand that has an instant ability, copy and activate that ability, then draw a card. 15, Mechanical Djinn, if you win the following encounter, you win the game, and that's an ongoing. The following encounter, then you win the game. And then Successor, 16, your opponent discards their entire deck and all but 2 cards from their hand. Wow, that guy's crazy. All right, and the other deck is the same thing, just a different card back. Okay, we got the round overview. Draw 1 card each, play 1 card each at the same time, and compare their influence. Higher card gets a signet, and lower card does the ability. To resolve the ability to the fullest extent possible with all consequences, ongoing abilities. And then 3, draw 1 card each. Check if one person has 5 or more signets. Okay, factions. Okay, the Rebellion has 1, 5, 9, and 13. Academy 2, 6, 10, 14. Guild 3, 7, 11, 15. Dynasty 4, 8, 12, 16. Ongoing token, modifier, signet. And then we got locations. 4 locations. Scrapyard. At the end of each round, draw 2 cards instead of 1. This is like if you want to make the game more difficult. I see. Okay. After you played a few games, you can vary the game with location cards and deck 2. To help you choose one of the possible combinations, there are 4 difficulty levels based on the number of skulls. Simply add up the skulls on your chosen deck and the skulls shown in the top right corner of the chosen location. Okay, so deck 2, do they have any skulls on them? Don't see any skulls on deck 2. Try a location with the 1 and using deck 1, then gradually increase difficulty and try new combinations. one-sided. Okay, but anyway, scrapyard, 2 skulls. At the end of each round, draw 2 cards instead of 1. Then place 1 card from your hand under your deck. The auction house, 2 skulls. When you reveal a card that has less influence than your card in the previous encounter, discard the top card of your deck. Whenever you reveal a card that has less influence than your card in the previous encounter, discard the top card of your deck. Interesting. Alright, 3 skull, haunted catacombs. If you reveal a card with the same faction as your card in the previous encounter, you immediately lose the game. Of the same faction as your card in the previous encounter. So can't ever play the same faction. Wicked. Alright then, Foggy Swamp. 3 skulls. Don't reveal your cards in the current encounter after placing them. Instead, reveal and resolve the previous encounter. I don't even get that one, but I'm sure once you play, then you can get it. Okay, you know what? I bet other locations are in the second stack. So, okay, so let's crack this one open too. Okay, yeah, made out of English recycled paper. Yeah, same stuff, but at the end, I think it's different locations. Yep, sure enough. Alright, so we got Serpent Temple. Whenever you win a past encounter, draw 1 card and your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Win a past encounter. I don't know how that works, but apparently it's a thing. Alright, then we got Bazaar. At the end of each round, don't draw cards. Whenever you have 1 card or fewer in hand, then immediately draw 4 cards. 1 skull. Founders Day. If you ever win 3 consecutive encounters, you win the game right then. 1 skull. And the last one, 2 skull Grand Library. At the beginning of the game, draw 2 cards from your deck instead of 5. At the end of each round, draw 2 cards instead of 1. A nice twist. Alright. We got signets, we got some modifiers. +1, -1 on the back. Heart. Okay, -1, +1. -5 modifiers, +5, +3s and +1s minus. And some ongoing symbols. And this I think is just part of the box. Alright, yeah, good stuff. Hopefully definitely gonna play this right now. In the screen is tripping, so I will get out of here later.